What if the upside down wasn't terrifying, but magical? What if 11 and her friends weren't haunted teens, but animated Disney heroes with glowing powers, wild bikes, and enchanted forests? Welcome to an alternate Hawkins, where danger meets wonder, fear meets fantasy, and every shadow hides a sparkling surprise. Let's dive into the story DisneyStyle. In the heart of a foggy forest, a group of kids zoom through the mist on glowing, enchanted bikes. Their tires kick up sparks as they race toward a swirling purple light deep in the woods. Every tree glows faintly. The air shimmers. It's not just a forest anymore, it's a gateway to another world. They don't speak, but their expressions tell the story: fear, excitement, determination. They ride fast, dodging low-hanging branches and floating leaves that glimmer like fairy dust. The magic around them intensifies as they reach the source of the glow, a portal. A circle of floating runes spins in the air, opening a rift in the forest floor. And without hesitation, they dive in. Suddenly, everything changes. They land in the upside down, but it's not the one you know. Here, the ground sparkles with glowing moss. Violet fog swirls softly around them. Trees hang upside down, suspended in mid-air. Debris floats slowly like in space, and strange glowing plants pulse with light. The kids stare in awe. But something moves. From the fog, a demogorgon emerges. But not the grotesque monster you remember. This one is cartoonish, oddly goofy, yet still creepy. Its limbs move with eerie grace, and its glowing eyes fixate on the group. The kids brace themselves. One of them steps forward, a girl with big, glowing eyes and wild hair caught in the wind. She raises her hand, and sparks fly. The demogorgon stops. The air crackles with power as she lifts it off the ground. Telekinetic energy surrounds her. Her eyes blaze as chairs, books, and glowing lab gear float behind her in the void. The others step back in awe as she uses her powers to shield them. Wind swirls, sparks dance. She is the protector, the heart of the group. And the magic? It's just getting started. As the red light, green light game ends with tension still lingering in the air, the magical Disney-style arena begins to shift once again. The colourful toy obstacles vanish, replaced by a shimmering bridge floating high above a sea of clouds. It's the next challenge, the glass bridge. Each step is a gamble, one glass tile strong enough to hold, the other ready to shatter beneath. The remaining players, their Disney eyes wide with fear and wonder, step forward one by one. Magical winds swirl around them, and the bridge glows under their feet. Every leap is filled with risk, but also with hope. Some fall, vanishing into the mist below, while others make impossible jumps, guided by intuition, or perhaps magic. Among them, a brave girl in a lavender cloak listens closely to the wind. It whispers. She places her foot forward, and the glass holds. Another step, another whisper. She's not just playing, she's communing with the magic of the arena itself. Suddenly, one of the guards in a glowing pink suit raises his hand. The wind dies, the enchantment fades, the girl falters. But before she slips, a boy in a patched-up Disney-style jacket grabs her hand, pulling her back to safety. Trust builds. And for a moment, despite the stakes, a spark of kindness shines. As more players make it across, the final few hesitate. Time is running out. The magical doll from the first game appears in the sky, her eyes glowing. "Hurry!" she sings in a haunting Disney melody. The bridge begins to crack. With one last surge, the remaining players dash forward, jumping blindly from tile to tile. The bridge explodes behind them in a burst of rainbow glass. They tumble onto the other side, bruised but alive. Just as they catch their breath, the floor beneath them glows again. They're being transported. Magic swirls, and in a flash, they land in the center of the final arena. An epic coliseum of enchanted stone, glowing with ancient runes, where the final game will take place. No instructions, no rules, just silence. The guards line the edges of the arena, still and watching. The players look at each other, uncertainty written on their faces. Then, from the shadows, the magical doll appears again. But this time, she's walking, real, alive. Her voice echoes, "Only one can win." But how far will you go to claim your wish? As the final game begins, the magical arena transforms into something completely unexpected. A vast, glowing field made of floating puzzle tiles, suspended over an endless galaxy. Each tile lights up with mysterious runes, shifting with every step. The last 5 players stand on opposite ends, faces tense, hearts pounding. The rules are simple. Solve the shifting path, reach the center, and touch the golden emblem before anyone else. The air hums with raw energy. Spectral winds whip around them as magical spotlights follow their every move. The enchanted audience, creatures from every magical realm, holds its breath. This is not just a final challenge. This is a test of memory, courage, and sacrifice. One player makes a move, wrong step, and the tile beneath them crumbles into stardust. Another chooses a safer route, relying on rhythm, intuition, and memory from earlier challenges. They're not just running, they're remembering. Every game, every pattern, every symbol they saw before, it all comes back now like flashes of light in the darkness. And then the twist. A voice echoes from the sky. "To win, you must not arrive alone." Gasps ripple across the arena. Suddenly, this isn't about winning for yourself. It's about choosing who deserves to cross with you. One player turns around, risking everything to pull up a struggling friend. Another hesitates, torn between speed and kindness. Emotions explode, tears, frustration, laughter. This final trial becomes a story of humanity, not victory. As 2 players step on the final golden tile together, the arena erupts in fireworks of pure emotion. The runes glow brighter than ever, turning into floating symbols of friendship, bravery, and unity. They didn't just beat the game, they redefined it. The magical world begins to dissolve into sparkles, fading into the sky like a dream. One last look back at the arena, now empty, peaceful, and glowing. Because in the Disney version of Squid Game, the real prize isn't survival, it's the magic of compassion, teamwork, and heart. And now it's your turn. If you were in this final game, would you choose to win or to share the victory? Let us know in the comments.